Good day everyone, so hope you're all doing really well. I've been playing Genshin Impact now for 5 years and kept up with the story really well, and Genshin obviously has released like the God's Limits trailer, which we can talk about. I mean, some people feel that it should have been included in the game, others feel that it's better suited outside of the game because you can have more cinematic storytelling. Whatever your thoughts are, look, I said to myself, I'm going to go into Wuthering Waves, and I'm just going to give myself a bit of time to think of all of this and where I stand because, like it or not, after 5 years, eventually you have to switch sides. I mean, you just can't keep on getting the same thing over and over and the same expectations. So, after playing Wuthering Waves, I think I've kind of made my decision. Right, I'm going to close Woowa and tell you that I now stand with Team Renova. I want to watch Tevat burn. I want to see the Abyss slaughter the people in Tevat because we need a good villain. We need something that is not just the old classic cliche. Here is a little bit of a ambiguous baddie. Maybe they'll be good, and then with the power of friendship, it's like, no. I want something a bit more serious. I want the stakes to be raised. And by God, if Renova or any of the shades are going to give health to Traveler and the Paimon, I want to see it. You see, I've longed for Kokomi to be this badass sleeping dragon and have some, terrorizing Inazuma, this little cute little sweet girl from Watatsumi Island, but Hoyo never gave me that fantasy. So when I saw Renova, A, I was love stricken, B, I just wanted to see Tevat burn because it is so cool. It's like finally this story of Genshin Impact is progressing. And unfortunately, we've got this massive not cry detour to go about, so we'll see how it's gonna go. But in the interim, whilst we wait for Genshin, luckily Wuthering Waves is there. You get a completely different experience, a completely different type of story. So I am busy playing through that, and hopefully, when Not Cry comes along, and I've kind of burned out in air quotes on Woowa, I've had my Woowa fill, we can go back to Genshin and just alternate between that. So yeah, that is kind of my plan, and obviously how I've aligned my vision and so on with the whole lore of Genshin. But on the real though, look, I think it was an incredibly cool trailer we had last week. I think, trailers like that really get you excited for the game. It's just always, the execution. What can you do in the game after you've built the hype? That is the key thing. And I think if we now look at a game like Honkai Star Rail, where you've got the whole Fate collab and Furious, you just see how you can build hype, how Hoyo has got this powerful marketing grip on the community, and when they fail to deliver, damn, you just feel so sad. And that's kind of like the thoughts and the feelings that I'm getting. I really hope Not Cry and so on is not just going to be another hype fest with lazy devs. I hope really we're going to get a proper deep introduction in the lore, get lots of characters be interweaved. I want to know more about the stories. I've always complained about, like in Genshin, that you randomly get these powerful gods and interesting characters, and then Genshin will take your playable character and then they'll give half the story time to all of the NPCs, like in Nilo's quest, or they'll just dumb things down, or there will be stakes in air quotes, but then everything will be resolved by the power of friendship and all of that. And I really want something more serious, something that really, because if you think of Genshin Impact, the lore is so deep, it's so interconnected, and I want there to be justice. I want justice to be done to that lore because it is pretty cool. And I think this is the thing that Wuthering Waves has kind of taught me, is that as you build this complicated world, you can have a good payoff. It doesn't have to be a yap fest, and that is what I want to see. Hopefully Genshin will learn from Wuthering Waves. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing, refusing to buy battle passes, no Welkins, not getting C6 characters, just playing the game almost at a healthy arm's length, if you will. So that's kind of my decision in that regard as well. But certainly, look, from a lore perspective, I'm excited to see what's happening. And like I said, look, I'm not a Genshin only, Wuwa only HSR. I'm the type of person to say which one of the games or product offerings can give me at the current moment the best bang for my buck, and who can I just ignore, and then I just play, to my own interest. And that's kind of like how things have been. For those of you that are interested in the channel, I've got lots of videos and stuff planned, and I've got so much out of bounds sounds footage like for to show you guys and some cool things, especially like Resley's ship. That's like such a cool discovery and all of that that I've made. Like, is it real? Does it have collision, for instance, when people assume it does? There's just so many cool things. But look, from my personal perspective, I've been busy. I've had a lot on my plate at my work, and when you get to 9 o'clock, at home, you don't want to play any gacha games anymore, let alone sit in front of a computer that you've been sitting in front of for the past 12 hours. So I've definitely been drained from that perspective, but certainly from an entertainment perspective, I'm not burnt out on Genshin or Wuthering Waves and in any capacity. So I'm definitely excited to be sharing more and more cool stuff going forward. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, sorry if this video had a bit of a slight clickbaity title. I mean, this is KokomiClan. That's what you signed up for. So, all right, keep well. Cheers.